Hello everyone, this is Jenny Yetto from the Pixie Post, and welcome back to my channel. I am back with Coffee and Cards, the bi-weekly oracle card reading starting January 15th all the way to January 31st. And what a ride it has been already this year, and we're just in the first few weeks of 2020. I don't know about you guys, but in my personal life, it has been go, 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 busy, busy, busy with my offline job, my online business, the videos, and just even my personal life. It's been really, really busy. So, and I love it. I love being productive. I love and feel blessed for everything going on in my life. It's just been really fast track. And for a few weeks now, especially towards the end of the year, I was really, really kind of stepping back from everything, just detaching myself from certain things that weren't really serving me. And I was just ready to rest, regroup, refresh. And I still do a little bit of that, but I'm more back into the flow of things now. Now that we're going out of the full moon in Cancer, a lot of us have been fast paced. A lot of us have been busy on the edge of overwhelm. So this is a time to really look within and make sure that you are taking care of yourself and you have that balance between the personal life and professional life as well as your spiritual life. So it's very easy to get caught up in the fast-paced life that we're all used to, but it's always good to take a step back, even if it's for an hour a day, and really just get realigned with your inner self, basically. And I'm very excited about this card reading today because I have a new deck. How long have I been saying that I've been wanting to get a new deck? And you know how it goes, money and, just situations. You mean well to purchase certain things and it just doesn't pan out. But somebody beat me to it. Very special person in my life bought me a beautiful oracle card deck. I'll show you the cover of it. It's called Oracle of the Fairies by Karen Kay. And the artwork is by Ginger Kelly. And I would tell you, the artwork on these cards are absolutely gorgeous. So I'm really excited. I already did my ritual where I make sure all my energy is in these cards so that way I can give the truest reading to all of you. And before I start my normal 3-card draw, just a few disclaimers. This is a general card reading. This is not a personal one. If you do want a personal card reading, I will be a little more active with those. I've just been working on a side project right now that's really been taking up a lot of my time. But I'm going to start getting back into those. So I do about 1 or 2 a week. So I will be putting a little advertisement, if you will, on my Facebook page. So if you're not a follower on that page, the link is below. So feel free to go on that. Obviously, that's free. I also have a Patreon account that I'm starting to work on. You will see it go under construction in the next few weeks, but I also offer personal readings from there as well. So without further ado, let's get into it. Okay, this is the front of the card. See, as you can see, just from this, it's gorgeous. The card material is a little bit glossy, so I'm going to have to maybe work with the camera and make sure you guys can see it. So, all right, so here we go. And, okay, so I'm going to shuffle the cards. In the meantime, I'm also doing this side project that I mentioned called 2020 Vision. Some of you have been following that. It's more for the Steam blockchain that I'm actually involved with. I've been on there for about 7 months now as an active person, and I love it. It's basically a social network for Steam, which is a crypto currency, but it's more than that. It's a community. It's people make all kinds of dApps, which are apps in the mainstream language. There's so many levels to it. So anyway, that's why I've been kind of MIA from a few of my social media accounts, but I will be getting back up there again. So, All right, so here we go. Oh, nice. Okay. Oh, God. These cards are gorgeous. You're going to see what I mean. Okay. For the first card, it's Believe in Magic. So, yeah, try to make sure you guys can see this. Okay, forgive me, I'm going to read it. Open your eyes and see the magic that's all around in nature. The fairy of the northern lights says you are a part of nature, so you're magical too. And it's ironic it's the northern lights because that is a bucket list trip I want to take to go see the northern lights someday. It would be great if I could do it this year, but I'm shooting more for the next 5 years. It's kind of a long-term bucket list goal that I have. So, side note. Believe in magic. And this is really important in life. While it's good to be realistic, it's good to be serious about the important things. Sometimes we get caught up in a mindset where we forget that there really is magic in life. There are miracles, and they don't have to be mind blowing, huge things or huge events. It can be just the magic of breath, it can be the magic of a connection you have with the person in your life, or a beautiful walk you take out in nature, or the love of a pet, or just how people bond together for one common goal. And it really shows a magic in life. I've even seen the magic in life in a sunset or a sunrise because it makes me realize how insignificant the petty things we worry about and the things that we think are important, like material possessions, while they all have their place, nature and how the human connection can be, all of those things are so much more important. Like, for example, I love my condo. I live in a condo, 2-bedroom condo. I love it, and it's a great location. I can have Timmy, my cats. I don't have to worry about not having, not having my pets and not having them allowed. It's a simple home, but I love it, and I feel good here. But at the same time, I finally am to that point. If I do have to move, or if I do have to make a sudden change for any reason, I know I'll be okay because life is full of miracles. Sometimes one door closes, the other one opens, as we hear in that saying. So don't give up faith. Always believe in magic. Even when things seem bleak or kind of a never ending crawl in your life, because sometimes nothing exciting happens in life, and I always joke that it's a good thing sometimes, so because you don't want life to be crazy all the time, whether that's good or bad. Sometimes we need those quiet times where we can reflect or just enjoy our simple human existence day to day. But there's magic in everything. If you know to look for it and keep your heart open to that possibility, there's magic in every single day. There's magic even in that cup of coffee. It's all about perspective and all about believing. Even when it's a struggle to believe, that's when the real magic happens, when you keep that faith. So, okay, the second one is a nice one too. Okay, sorry about the glare. Okay, friendship. Okay, and it says here, fairies and humans alike need friends. Now is the time to seek out those who will support and encourage you on your journey to fulfill your dreams. And I find this really interesting because what I'm hearing right now is some of us in our environment are not thriving. We're actually in a toxic environment. We may be around toxic people. Maybe people who don't support our dreams, or at least even if they're not into it, don't agree, at least they're there for us. Some of us don't have that, or at least with certain people. And now is the time to basically cut those ties. And it's not to be mean, and it's not like you have to say, oh, you're out of my life, but bye, nothing like that. It's just a matter of going on two separate paths, because sometimes when a friendship goes stagnant, or when a relationship is not serving you, it's better to let go and move forward. And we realize it's not easy. It's definitely not easy. But the sooner you can come to terms with it and know that you can step forward and surround yourself with people who do lift you up, that's when your life will start feeling a little bit better. But remember, for the most part, what? Oh, okay. I'm sorry. I'm getting all these messages. Basically, you yourself are your ultimate friend. And what I mean by that is you're going to hear about the self-love again. And, you're going to hear that a lot from me, because I've learned to do that. And I experience how important that is, because I'm a social person. I'm kind of a introvert and extrovert, if that makes sense. And but when I am an extrovert, I love being around good people. I love the positive vibes. I love laughing. Laughing is a great form of communication, but it's also a high vibration, which is very good for the soul, very good for the heart. And I just love all those things. And even if it's just venting or confiding in someone about certain things, I always feel better. And I would hope that person would feel better as well, doing the same with me. And I've noticed, though, that when I am taking that day to be in solitude and just kind of get a break from everything, I feel more comfortable with myself. I used to have that. Not, I don't know if codependency is really the right word, because it paints a horrible picture. But I was more dependent on people to make my day happy, or to give me that sense of peace. And I realized that over time that I have to be the one to do that. I have to be comfortable in my own company and know that no matter what, I always have me, and I always can be happy. I can choose to be happy right now. I don't have to wait for a future event or wait until something happens. I can be happy right now. And when I remind myself of those things, it really helps. It really helps me be more at peace and content and be in the present moment. It actually realigns me. So you can be your own best friend without being arrogant about it, obviously. I'm talking about in a positive way. And then when you start working through that and get to that place, then everything comes easier. So you're not as affected if someone else is having a rough time and not wanting to connect with you that day. You don't take it as personally. And I still have my days. I mean, we all do. Like I said before in other videos, it's a journey. It's a never-ending learning process. Because I always say, when you stop learning, then the journey's over. And for others, this could mean just go out and do different things. Go out and experience something new, because you might meet that friend you really connect with that you might not have met if you hadn't gone to that class, or if you hadn't gone for that walk in the park, or went out to eat, or whatever it is. It's really important to connect. And you don't have to have 5 million friends. You can have just that one friend or two friends that you really resonate with, and that you have something in common with. And it really makes life so much richer and so much more uplifting. I keep saying the word uplifting. That's the word I keep hearing. Uplifting. Because that's what we're here for, to uplift each other and encourage each other, and not tear each other down, of course, as I've said before. So, and the last card, but not least, I really like this one. Flourish. This is so perfect for 2020. I'm telling you right now. New year, new decade. flourish. And the card says, the lotus flower fairy tells you to learn from experience and shed your inner light on any unclear areas of your life or those of others. So basically, it's saying kind of what I was touching on. When we learn something in our lives and use that knowledge to help better ourselves, we will touch the lives of other people around us, whether we're trying to or not. And this can go with positive things or negative things. I put the link below, or excuse me, above that about shifting your own reality. And it kind of goes with that. When you flourish in a positive way and you choose to vibrate on the higher energy frequency, your life around you changes in the 3D and spiritually. You're going to see better things happening. You're going to see more of a flow. You'll be more aligned with things. Things will come a little easier to you. And you'll also be surrounded with people that do uplift you and that do encourage you and that do make you happy, and vice versa. When you're in a negative mindset, that will happen. Basically, things will be trickier, and you'll find frustration in a lot of things. And you may be around toxic people, and it doesn't have to be super toxic, but it'll be enough where maybe they're negative talking all the time, or just make things a little more difficult at work or in your personal life. And that it's really, really interesting, because ever since my eyes were open to that my thoughts are connected to my reality. My thoughts don't define me. I'm not my thoughts. But it does affect what is around you. It affects your environment, it affects your mindset, and it affects other people, because we are all connected. So this card is telling you flourish. Flourish in the good things that you have to offer. If you don't know what's good about you, some of us go through those times where, like, man, I don't see anything that I can bring to the table, then research it. That's what I say. Look within, see what things bring you joy, and see what you can do with that, even to uplift yourself or maybe to help others. When we're in service of others, it makes it basically creates a domino effect. It touches the lives of more than just that one person you're touching, because they'll affect people in such a beautiful way that they're going to pass that on to others without even realizing it. Sometimes it's totally subconscious, but everything you do affects something else or someone else. And if you're going to have that happen, why not flourish and just see what your potential is? Go out in the world, make your mark, change the lives of other people. And again, you don't have to do anything dramatic. Just volunteering at a missionary, or just helping others with a garage sale. I mean, I'm giving all these weird examples, but you guys will know what resonates with you. And it's amazing how we can have that power to change people's lives without even realizing it. That's why it's really important to be mindful of your thoughts and actions. While we're all human and we have our days, like I said, it's always good to practice this mindset, because it always comes around. I've noticed that it always comes around, because if you snap at somebody, or you just ignore them and go, I'll get to you later, it always comes back around. And while we should not be doing things with that thought of, oh, what can we get out of it? But it does come back like that. And it could be good or bad. So, flourish. You have that fire inside you. You have that magic, but it's up to you to take action and find out what it is. And if you already know what it is, go for it. Don't let anything hold you back anymore. Don't let people tell you you can't do it because it's a pipe dream. Don't let them diminish that in your dreams and your heart, because you're the one who lives your life. You're the one who has different goals and ambitions, and there's no reason why you can't do it. So just remember that, especially when you're trying to bring light to the world in your own way. We all have our own way of doing something. We all have our own authenticity. So flourish. Allow yourself that room to grow. And if something doesn't work, take heart. A lot of the time, if we have a failure or something doesn't work out, it's making room for something else that down the line that will be better suited for you, that will actually give you joy in the long run. It's always good to keep that in mind, because failure is never fun. I mean, stumbling is never fun, and I've done it plenty of times in my life, so I get it. But now I've learned to think of failures as lessons. I used to have that saying, fail your way to success. Now I'm kind of switched that as far as failures are no longer failures, they're lessons. And as long as you learn something from it, you gain something, you gain that knowledge. But it's up to you to put that knowledge to use and into action and making your dreams come true while having a little faith and believing in the magic. So those were the 3 cards for the next couple weeks. It's quite intense, as it usually is. And it's just basically telling you to go out in the world, make your mark, make your presence known in your own way. Don't do it on anyone else's terms. Do it on yours. And surround yourself with people who support you and will encourage you as you go on your path. Whether they agree with it or not, that's different. You can agree to disagree, and that's quite okay. I've learned a lot of things last year, and I've learned that I have a lot of fears like everybody else, and I'm not as afraid anymore, because I feel if I flop on my face and things happen, what am I going to do? I might as well learn from it and just move forward. And I've had some failures in the past that now in hindsight, I'm glad they didn't work out, because I wouldn't be where I am right now. So just believe in your own magic. We all have that fairy magic. So anyway, that is the reading for January 15th through the 31st. I hope you guys like the new deck, and I hope you like the reading. And yeah, I think there are going to be some good things coming. Just hang on tight and look for those miracles. So until the next time, to know thyself is to know thy truth. Namaste. What a month is it? Yeah, I got hair on my mouth and it's driving me. In my personal life, it's been pretty busy. A lot of you have been seeing me on social media, and or somebody freaking texts me when I'm doing this video. Hello everyone, this is Jenny Yetto from the Pixie Post, and I'm back with, I don't know what I'm saying, I had a mute messenger. I love messages, but now I'm doing my videos. See how my voice goes out when I'm channeling? Yeah, here we go again, yes. Gonna get shuffled, I know what I'm doing here. Yeah. You are. I hate notifications. Don't let others. Oh, no, you don't. No, you don't. Yeah, I knew it. You know what? This is going to be a bloopers anyway, so who cares? I put a piece of foil on that counter because I read that cats don't like that, the sound and the feel of it. So I put some foil on there because he kept going over there, rubbing all over my Keurig, and I'd have cat hair in my coffee. And he'll try, and he'll look at that thing, and boom. Nope. One for Pixie. Telling you, it happens every single time. My voice was fine. Now I sound like a raspy old bird. And I did not want to start this way. I'm going to get this intro done one of these days it would be really awesome before this good lighting goes away. And that could be in totally subconscious level. I was going to say unconscious. Yeah, knock you out, mama. All right. Wow, I really need more